Sometime between Christmas and New Year, I shared a photo of Jaguar Land Rover's compound up in the West Midlands with about 4,000 cars in it, and said Jaguar are pre-registering their cars so that they can fudge the figures and make it look like sales are up. Here's the photo. And as a result of that, naturally, the evangelists all told me that I was a liar, I was making it all up, sales are through the roof, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, on and on and on. So then my mate from my days in Stafford, who now works at the Jaguar Land Rover compound near Cannock, chipped in with, we've got 6,000 of them here, and they're all classed as sold. No, you're a liar too. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, I work there. No, doesn't matter. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a liar. We're selling millions. EVs are the best thing in the world. You, Tone, you're a fat liar. Well, I am fat, I'll give you that. Anyway, it came to pass this week that one of my wonderful followers that doesn't hate me, out of the 27,400, I think there's about 27,398 that don't. Well, maybe 95. Said, have you seen the price of a Jaguar I-Pace on Auto Trader? They're half price, brand new. So, I did some research, and you'll never guess what I found. That's right, he was right. Except, it's not the one, it's not the two. Here you go. I will now show you what it looks like to search for a Jaguar I-Pace on Auto Trader. So, put in Jaguar I-Pace and then select up to 100 miles, allowing for the delivery mileage ones. There you are, all electric. And here we go. 239 of them, not one or two. 239. Here you are, look. £38,000 off new. 37,900. That is exactly half price. It's amazing, isn't it? What a bargain. I mean, it's not a bargain because they're awful cars, but it is a bargain if you want an 80 grand car for 40 grand. And look, it just goes on and on and on. Manufacturer approved, pre-registered, manufacturer approved, all with less than 100 miles on the clock, all pre-registered. There you go. It just goes on and on and on and on. And right up to the top of the range one for 48 grand there, still the same thing. So there you have it. Hundreds of them, all exactly the same, all with delivery miles, pre-registered last year, but I was making the whole thing up. Apparently not, because they're now for sale. And I know what you're going to say, oh, that's just because it was Jaguar, and Jaguar did this shitty marketing campaign where they went all woke, and that's why they haven't sold any. So they had to pre-register them all because they couldn't sell any because they did their woke marketing campaign and blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, and it's Jaguar, etc., etc., etc. However, it's not just Jaguar. One of the biggest culprits of this is Vauxhall. So, I did a search for Vauxhall cars on Auto Trader, and you'll never guess what? Even more than Jaguar. Have a look at this. Same thing as before. Type in Vauxhall, 100 miles. Here you go. Corsa E, £16,000, 33 grand on the road, less than half price. Delivery miles. There you go, 59 miles on the clock. And there's 254 of them. There's some Astras. There's even a Combo E, though I couldn't even bring myself to look at that. But there you go, another 259 with Vauxhall. Nearly 500 cars. When I said that car manufacturers were pre-registering their cars and parking them up in compounds so that they made the sales figures look good, so they'd hit their ZEVM mandate targets and all the rest of it, and was called a liar, turns out I wasn't lying again. And it turns out they have been doing exactly what I said they were doing. It's almost like I've been to these places over the last 2 years and I've seen it and I know what I'm talking about, isn't it? Weird that. But no, you don't know. You're just a fat liar and you'll be found out. Oh, apparently I'm rattled as well. Yeah. Do I look rattled to you? Well, if I'm rattled, it's because I'm right rattled. Or rattled right. But not rattled. So there you go. After all those condescending comments saying, no, these are all brand new cars. They will all be sold eventually. Every car manufacturer does it. Yes, they do. I never disputed that fact. I simply stated that they were deliberately pre-register them to make the figures look better than they were. And I have been proved right once again. Take your criticisms, take your lying accusations and shove them right up your future my arses. Have a lovely weekend.